Welcome to CP101. This is a update on the Jonny Quest project. Start with the tank first. Started working on it, painting it, getting it put together. We've painted it this olive drab by Model Master. I did the bigger pieces with my airbrush. All the other little pieces I'll just paint by hand. But there is the body of the tank. Here is the turret that we've got done in the olive drab. And we've got the tracks done in folk art wrought iron as a base color. When they dry, I'll go back and do my thing with the tracks. We're not going to dirty the tracks up too much. We're going to make this like a base tank. So, it mainly stays on the base, guarding the base from the evil doctor. So, I just finished the tracks. The tracks are a plastic multi-piece deal. Look like this, and this is the first time I've messed with tracks like this. So the one side it took me a while, but the second side went pretty quick once I realized what I was doing. So that's the deal on these tracks here. And I got to give a big shout out to Larry for giving me so many extra links, because I've lost a couple, broke a couple. So I ended up with 6 extra links, which is awesome. So big kudos to Larry for throwing some extra ones in there. But we've got the bottom of it painted. Got the wheels on it. Got both tracks on it. And that turned out pretty good. And then, as I said, we'll go back and do some touch-up on the tracks and get them looking a little bit more realistic. But that is the bottom half of the tank. Pretty cool, pretty cool. We've got the guardhouse done, the tower. It's all painted. There it is. We've got the army guy up there taking a shot at the robot. He's all painted up. I used a different green on the army guys. I used Tamiya XF58, which is olive green on the army guys. But he came out pretty good, I think. Looks pretty cool. We painted the rifle black, boots black. The flesh tone, I just used this color right here from Apple Barrel at 1/72nd scale. It's called a light mocha. It's actually a pretty good skin tone. Instead of using up all my Vallejo stuff, so I don't know if you can. Trying to get the light. There you go. You can kind of see the skin tone there. So anyway, that's the army guy. I don't think I mentioned this in the last video, but the lens for the spotlight, that's actually a headlight lens out of a car model, my junk box. Fit perfect, so that's what that is. But there is the guard tower. It's pretty cool. Got that done, painted. Got the gate painted, goes up and down. You just have to paint the weight on the back, but the balance weight. So we got that painted up. Pretty spiffy there. The guardhouse, we got the whitewashed, painted and whitewashed. Got to do the doorknob and the hinges yet. We got windows put in using Tester's window maker, and I'm going to insert a clip on how I use the window maker to put in the windows. So this is how I use Tester's window maker to make windows. I wouldn't go any larger than this right here. That's pretty big actually for Tester's Windows Maker, but you can do it using a straight pin or a hat pin. Really, you should use clear plastic for this, but I'm really lazy, and we're just going to use Testor's Window Maker. So what you do is you make like a framework around the window where you want your glass, obviously. You want to put a lot on there, don't be shy. So that's the guardhouse. That's done. I don't know if we're going to light it up or not, but we're done there. The spider we've got done with Krylon matte acrylic. I was going to go with the semi-gloss, but I kind of like the finish of this. So I think I'm just gonna, I like the sheen, so I'm gonna just leave it the matte acrylic. So we've got spider done and sealed. And that is it for the Jonny Quest. That's all I got done. Oh yeah, I was going to add a Jeep to this diorama because I noticed in the episode a couple of scenes they're in a regular Jeep, Willie's Jeep, Army Jeep, and I thought I had one, but I don't. All I have are 1/35 and larger. But I do have this old Matchbox kit, and I thought about pulling the Jeep out of this because this has the truck, the Jeep, and the artillery gun. But I got to thinking about it. It's like, you know, I really don't want to bust this kit up because it's a pretty cool little kit. It comes with a street and some bombed out buildings, a little diorama built in a box. I kind of hate to bust all that up, so I might just leave this alone, not use the Jeep out of it, and look for a 1/72 Willie's Jeep. I'm pretty sure Airfix makes one, and I don't think they're all that expensive, so maybe I'll just get that Airfix Jeep, because a 1/72 Jeep is not all that big, so it won't take up a whole lot of room. I can park it beside the guardhouse, and maybe have a couple Army guys shooting over it. It'd be kind of cool. No, I think that's it. Yeah, that's it. Okay guys, take care, stay safe, and we'll see you in the next video.